Hi, Cancer. This is Ira, and I need you to really lean into this one with me because Spirit is laying out something so personal, so timely, that it feels like it's arriving just for you. The message we're exploring today is the energy that will surprise you before 2025 ends. We're looking at what October, November, and December hold in terms of a shift you don't see coming, but one that could change how you step into the new year. I'll be using a 5 card flow, each one opening the story wider, each one adding another layer of truth. And as always, if you feel this reading speaking directly to you, know that you can dive deeper with me in a private session. Those begin at $9, and I also offer a $99 monthly membership for consistent guidance. But right now, let's enter into this space together and see what's truly waiting for you. The first energy that steps forward is the Nine of Wands. Cancer. This shows that the last stretch of 2025 has you standing at a threshold, but not without a sense of wariness. You've been carrying so much, emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually, that part of you wonders how much more you'll have to push before things turn. This card represents the resilience you've developed, but it also mirrors the feeling of being tested repeatedly, almost as if life keeps circling back with the same themes. What Spirit is showing is that this energy will surprise you, because what once felt like constant battles will suddenly begin to ease. You won't see the relief coming in the way you expect. It's not a grand external rescue, but rather a moment when you realize you no longer need to keep fighting the same war. The lesson lands, and the struggle dissolves. In a deeper sense, the Nine of Wands here is showing the emotional maturity you've gained through trials. Perhaps this year put you in situations where you had to defend your boundaries, speak up when it was uncomfortable, or persevere when resources were thin. You might have felt unseen or unappreciated, yet this card indicates that those very moments were shaping a level of self-trust that now becomes unshakable. The surprise here is that while you may still feel a little guarded, life is about to reward your consistency. The walls you've built aren't meant to isolate you, but to help you recognize who truly deserves entry into your world. This subtle but powerful shift in perception is what opens the door to the energy that's coming next. The second card is the Wheel of Fortune. Cancer, here is the twist, the very surprise that the universe wants you to see. When the wheel turns, it brings cycles closing and new ones opening, often suddenly. For you, this points to the last quarter of 2025, delivering a shift of fate that reroutes your direction in a way you couldn't have planned. It might look like a sudden opportunity, an unexpected reconnection, or a breakthrough moment in your work or personal life. What matters is that this energy feels like the timing you've been waiting for. You'll look back and realize that all the delays, frustrations, and tests were necessary for this door to open now. The wheel doesn't move randomly. It moves in alignment with your growth. But let's make this practical. For some of you, this could mean a career offer that pops up when you are almost ready to give up. For others, it might be an inner transformation so profound that it shifts how people relate to you, opening doors through your own magnetism. Spirit is saying this energy will surprise you because you've been carrying a silent assumption that things only change when you exhaust yourself trying. But here, the change comes through surrender, through trusting the turn rather than forcing the direction. It's as though life says, you've done your part, now let me take over. And the wheel spins in your favor. The third energy arriving is the Ace of Cups. Cancer, this is where the reading softens into the emotional and spiritual renewal you've been craving. This card suggests that before 2025 closes, a wave of new emotional energy comes into your life. Whether that's love, reconciliation, or simply a deep sense of self-love that restores your heart. The surprise here is how pure and refreshing this energy feels, especially after the heaviness you've carried. You might meet someone who awakens you emotionally, or you might finally release past wounds and step into a lighter, more open-hearted version of yourself. The Ace of Cups doesn't just bring relationships, it brings a fresh flow of energy that nurtures your spirit. For some of you, this could mean that someone you've longed to hear from extends an olive branch, and the connection feels healing in ways you didn't think possible. For others, it could mean a brand new relationship or friendship enters unexpectedly, reminding you that the universe always has ways to surprise you with love when you least anticipate it. Even more deeply, this energy could manifest as a spiritual awakening, your intuition sharpening, your dreams becoming more vivid, your inner world feeling more alive. Cancer, the Ace of Cups here is a gift, and Spirit is asking you to receive it with openness rather than suspicion. It's safe now to let joy flow back in. The fourth card is the Ten of Pentacles. Cancer, this is where things get very grounded and practical. The surprise that the universe is holding for you isn't just emotional, it's also material and long-term. The Ten of Pentacles represents stability, legacy, and a sense of security that extends beyond the short term. For you, this could point to a financial breakthrough, a supportive family development, or a career move that promises long-lasting results. What's surprising here is that where you might have doubted your foundation, you begin to see roots forming in ways that reassure you that you're not building in vain. This is about investments paying off, relationships showing loyalty, and a sense of home expanding in your life. In a more intimate sense, this card reflects the way your energy is stabilizing. You're no longer grasping at quick fixes, you're aligning with what lasts. This could mean committing more deeply to a personal path, healing generational cycles within your family, or even preparing to create something that outlives you, like a business or a home. The Ten of Pentacles surprises you because it feels like abundance arriving in a form that's sustainable, not fleeting. Spirit is saying that your efforts to create security won't go unnoticed, and the last stretch of this year brings evidence that you're building something real, something that holds. Finally, the fifth card is the Star. Cancer, what a way to close this reading. The Star is the card of hope, renewal, and divine alignment, and it lands here as the confirmation of everything we've explored. By the end of 2025, you're stepping into a season of clarity and faith you may not have felt in years. The energy that surprises you here is not just outer shifts, it's the realization that you are finally aligned with your higher self. You'll feel lighter, more inspired, and more willing to trust the universe again. It's as if all the heaviness of the past cycles has been washed away, leaving you ready to dream again. Spirit is saying this energy will surprise you because you've perhaps gotten used to disappointment, to expecting less so that you won't get hurt. But the Star asks you to lift your gaze, to trust that healing is real, that renewal is possible, and that your story is not over. In fact, it's only just beginning. You may notice signs, synchronicities, and even blessings flowing toward you in unexpected ways. This is your reminder that you are divinely guided and that the universe has heard every prayer, every tear, every hope you've whispered at night. The surprise isn't that your life improves. The surprise is how beautifully it does and how ready you are to receive it. So, Cancer, as we step into the last quarter of 2025, remember this: you are not walking into the unknown empty-handed. You are carrying resilience. You are aligned with fate. You are open to love. You are supported in stability, and you are guided by divine hope. The energy that will surprise you isn't random. It's the culmination of all the inner work you've been doing. Your affirmation for this season is, I welcome the unexpected blessings of this season, trusting that everything arriving now is aligned with my highest good.